Hello everyone. In last lecture we have discussed about admixtures for concrete. In today's lecture we are going to see about concrete mix design. Let's see what is meant by concrete mix design. Concrete mix design is the process of calculating the quantity of concrete ingredients such as cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, water and admixtures to achieve or make specified strength of concrete. The objectives of concrete mix designs is to find out the most economical proportions and to achieve the desired end results of strength, cohesion, workability and durability. The concrete mix design which is classified into three types. One is normal mixes, standard mixes and design mixes. In normal mixes they are fixed cement aggregate ratio. They offer simplicity and they have a margin of strength specified above that limit. And the next one is standard mixes. In standard mixes, the minimum compressive strength has been included by IS 456 2000 in many specifications. Example M10, M15, M20, etc. In designer mixes, the performance of concrete which is specified by the designer, but the mixed proportions are obtained by the concrete producer. Next one, let's see the methods of concrete mix designs. Methods have been developed to arrive at these proportions at a specific manner. No mix designs gives the direct exact proportions. These methods of concrete mix designs gives the exact proportions at the fewest possible trials. The various methods are arbitrary proportions, fineness modulus method, maximum density method, surface area method, Indian Road Congress that is IRC 44 method, Indian Standard Method, American Concrete of Institute that is ACI method, next Department of Environment that is DOE method, and the next one mix design for pumpable concrete. Let's see the concrete mix design by IS 10262 2019. This Indian Standard Codes gives a proper guidelines and method of designing the concrete mix to get the proper strength of concrete. Let's see the list of data required to concrete mix design. One is grade of designation and then type of cement, minimum cement content, maximum cement content, exposure condition as per table 3 and 5 of IS 456 2000, early age strength requirement if required, workability, and then temperature at the time of placing the concrete, and then method of transportation and placing. Let's see the steps involved in the concrete mix design. Step 1, calculation of target mean strength. Step 2, selection of water cement ratio. Step 3, estimation of air content. Step 4, calculation of water and admixture content. Step 5, calculation of cement content. Step 6, calculation of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate proportions. Step 7, mix calculation for 1 meter cube of concrete. Let's see the step 1, calculation of target mean strength. It has formula to evaluate the target strength, that is FCK dash, which is equal to FCK plus 1.65 multiply S. FCK dash is the target mean compressive strength at the end of 28 days in Newton per mm square. FCK is the characteristic strength at the days of 28 in Newton per mm square, and then S is the standard deviations which is obtained from the table 2 of IS 10262 2019. Let's see the step number 2 of selection of water cement ratio. For the same water cement ratio, the compressive strength may differ according to the general type of cement, aggregate sizes, shape, texture, workability, etc. Therefore, the proper relationship between the water cement ratio and strength of concrete should be preferably established from the actual materials to be used. In case such data are not available, the related water cement ratio and the compressive strength at 28 days may be selected from the relationship as shown in the figure. Where the cementitious material is used, that is mineral admixtures, the water cement ratio may be calculated from the table 5 of IS 456 2000, which related to the exposure condition. Next one, step number 3, estimation of air content. The approximation volume of entrapped air to be expected in normal concrete are given in table number 3 of IS 10262 2019, that is appropriate air content with related to the nominal maximum size of aggregate such as 10 mm, 20 mm, 40 mm. Let's see the step number 4, selection of water and admixture content. The water content in concrete is generally affected by various factors such as aggregate size, aggregate shape, aggregate texture, workability, water cement ratio, cement content and other cementitious material and environmental conditions. As the maximum sizes of aggregate increases, will reduction in the water cement ratio and slump, and the use of rounded aggregate and water reducing admixture will reduce the water demand. On the other hand, if the cement content, water cement ratio, temperature and aggregate angularity will decreases the proportion in the coarse aggregate to the fine aggregate will increases the water demand. The amount of water content can be calculated from Table 4 IS 10262-2019. The amount of water calculated from the table number 4 is for angular aggregate and for 50 mm slump value. It can be reduced by 10 kg for subangular aggregate, 15 kg for gravel with crushed particles, 20 kg for rounded aggregate to produce the same workability. If required more workability, the slump value more than 50 mm, the required water content can be increased or decreased by about 3% for each 25 mm slump. The water calculated can be decreased by use of chemical admixtures. The water reducing admixtures or superplasticizer usually decreases water content 5 to 10% and 20 to 30% and above, depends upon the dosages. Next one is step number 5, calculation of cement content. In the previous steps, we have calculated the water content and water cement ratio. From this, we will obtain the cement content. Next, we are going to see step number 6, estimation of coarse aggregate proportions. It is essential to use the specified nominal maximum size, type, grading to produce the concrete of satisfactory workability when a given volume of coarse aggregate per unit volume of total aggregate is used. Approximate of these coarse aggregate proportions can be obtained from the table number 5 of IS 10262-2019 of water cement ratio or water cementitious material ratios of 0.5, which may be suitably adjusted for other proportions. The proportions of the coarse aggregate to the total aggregates is increased at the rate of 0.01 at every decreases of the water cement or water cementitious material ratio of 0.05 and decrease at a rate of 0.01 for every increases of water cement ratio or water cementitious material ratio of 0.05. Sometimes required more workable concrete when the concrete is placed by pump or when the concrete is worked to be around congested reinforcing steel. Such cases, it is desirable to reduce the volume of coarse content determined using table 5 up to 10%. For calculating the fine aggregate proportions, subtracting the coarse aggregate proportions from 1. Next, move into the step number 7, mix calculation for 1 meter cube of concrete. Let's A can be taken as volume of concrete, that is 1 meter cube, and B can be taken as volume of air content, and C can be taken as volume of cement, that is equal to mass of cement divided by specific gravity of cement multiply 1000, and D can be taken as volume of water, that is mass of water divided by specific gravity of water multiply 1000, and E can be taken as volume of all in aggregate, that is A minus B minus C plus D. From the above values, we can calculate the weight of coarse aggregate, that is volume of all in aggregate multiply specific gravity of coarse aggregate multiply coarse aggregate proportions multiply 1000. From this, we can calculate the fine aggregate weight, that is volume of all in aggregate multiply fine aggregate proportions multiply specific gravity of fine aggregate multiply 1000. Next, we are going to see the calculations for weight of materials for 1 bag of cement, that is 50 kg. We know that the volume of 50 kg of cement is 0.035 meter cube. If we divide the weight of cement by volume of 1 bag of cement to get the quantity of cement for 1 meter cube of concrete. Now divide all other quantity of materials by weight of cement to get the quantity of material. Let's come to an end of the session. Hope you all understand about the concrete mix and what are the steps involved to design the concrete mix. In the upcoming session, we are going to see about properties of fresh concrete. Thank you.